Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Vidya, moderator for the conference call. Welcome to ONGC's Q3 FY23 earnings conference call. We have with us today Mrs. Pomila Jaspal, Director Finance, and her team who will interact with investors and analysts to discuss ONGC Q3 earnings. As a reminder, all participants will be in listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need any assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone telephone. Please note, this conference is recorded. I would now like to hand over the floor to Madam Pomila Jaspal. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Just to introduce myself, I am Pomila Jaspal, Director Finance, ONGC. I welcome you all in this ONGC earnings call for the quarter and 9 months financial year 22-23. Thank you all for joining us on the call. I am joined here by my colleagues, Mr. K.C. Ramesh, Chief Accounts and Financial Reporting Services, Mr. Pawan Agarwal, Chief Corporate Planning and Strategy, Mr. Sanjay Bharti from Corporate Account Section, Mr. Vinod San and Mr. Chandrasekhar from ONGC Videsh Limited, and Mr. Prakash Joshi from Investor Relation and Corporate Budget. As you know, ONGC has compiled its financial results for the quarter and 9 months ended 31st December 22, which have been reviewed by the statutory auditor. The financial results have already been released on 14 February 23 through a press note and sent to the stock exchanges. This has also been sent to the analysts who are there on our mailing list. Here is a brief synopsis of the results. The company has earned a net profit, that is profit before tax, of the profit after tax of 11,045 crores during the third quarter of financial year 23, as against 8,764 crores during the third quarter of financial year 22, an increase of 2,281 crores, that is 26%. Profit after tax for 9 months for financial year 23 has increased by 7,631 crore, that is 24.3%. That is from a profit after tax of 31,446 crore in 9 months financial year 22 to 39,077 crore in 9 months financial year 23. The increase in net profit during the current quarter and 9-month period financial year 23 is on account of higher sales revenue, mainly due to higher crude oil, natural gas and VAP price realization. The sales revenue for quarter 3 financial year 23 and 9 months financial year 23 has increased by rupees 10,020 crores, 35.3%, and by 43,113 crores, that is 57.1%, as against the corresponding quarter and 9 months of previous year. The billing, that is net of VAT and CST for crude during the third quarter of the current fiscal was at $87.13 per barrel, as against $75.73 per barrel in the same period of last year. That is an increase of $11.40 per barrel. The exchange rate of rupee versus dollar stood at rupees 82.20 vis-a-vis rupees 74.96. Thus, realization for crude in rupee terms stood at rupees 7,162 per barrel in quarter 3 financial year 23 with $5,677 per barrel in quarter 3 financial year 22, which amounted to increase of rupees 1,485 per barrel that is 26.2% in INR terms. Similarly, gross billing for crude during the first 9 months of the current fiscal was $96.99 per barrel as against $70.26 per barrel in the same period of last year, that is an increase of $26.73 per barrel. The exchange rate of rupee versus dollar stood at rupees 79.77 vis-a-vis 74.27. Thus, realization for crude in rupee terms stood at rupees 7,737 per barrel in 9-month financial year 23 vis-a-vis rupees 5,218 per barrel in 9 months financial year 22, which amounted to an increase of rupees 2,519, that is 48.3% in INR terms. The expenditure on statutory levies, that is royalties, cess and excise duty, have increased during quarter 3 financial year 23 by rupees 4,152 crores, that is 59.4%, and in 9-month financial year 23 by 17,311 crores, that is 90.7% in comparison with similar period of previous year. This increase in statutory levies is attributable to increase in sale price of crude oil and natural gas and levy of special additional excise duty by Government of India on production of petroleum crude at a rate revised on every fortnight based on international crude price. This SAED, that is special additional excise duty on crude, has been levied with effect from 1st July 2022, due to which excise duty has increased by rupees 2,938 in quarter 3 financial year 23 and rupees 9,390 crores in 9-month financial year 23. There is an increase of rupees 489 crores, that is 43.7% in exploration cost written off in quarter 3 financial year 22-23 and rupees 2,558 crores, that is 86.2% in 9 months financial year 23 versus corresponding quarter 3 and 9-month period of previous year. This increase in quarter 3 financial year 23 is mainly due to increase in 3D seismic data acquisition activity by rupees 951 crores in Western Offshore Basin and Andaman Deep Water, which is offset by rupees 462 crores due to decrease in expenditure on unsuccessful well costs, that is dry wells charged off. Similarly, the increase in 9-month financial year 23 is mainly due to increase in 3D seismic data acquisition activity by 1,158 crore in Western Offshore Basin and Andaman Deep Water, and increase by rupees 1,400 crores due to company charging of exploratory wells amounting to rupees 2,140 crores lying in the fields falling under the contract areas offered under discovered small field round, that is 3 by DGH, and awarded to the winning bidders. The operating expenditure has increased by rupees 816 crores, that is 14.9%, from 5,459 crore in quarter 3 financial year 22 to 6,275 crore in quarter 3 financial year 23. The increase is mainly on account of increase in consumption of materials by 417 crores, mainly at the H C2 C3 plant, 352 crores on account of increase in price of spot LNG and foreign exchange rate, transport expense by 97 crores, repair and maintenance by 60 crores, and transportation of product by 64 crore, mainly at Mumbai offshore. Similarly, the operating expenditure in 9-month financial year 23 has also increased by 1,653 crores, that is 10.8% from 15,282 crores in 9 months financial year 22 to 16,935 crores in 9 months financial year 23. The increase is mainly on account of increase in consumption of materials by 334 crores, mainly at RJON 90 by 1 block by 2021 crores on account of increase in average polymer prices. The increase is mainly on account of increase in consumption of materials, that is 334 crores, mainly in RJON 90 by 1 block by 221 crores on account of increase in average polymer prices, repair and maintenance cost of 336 crores, transport expenses by 224 crores, workover operations by 137 crores, water injection by 218 crores due to increase in activities mainly at Western Offshore. The depreciation, depletion and impairment cost for Q3 financial year 23 and 9 months financial year 23 stood at rupees 4,855 crores and rupees 11,959 crores as against 4,337 crores in Q3 financial year 22 and 12,446 crores during the corresponding quarter period of previous year. This decrease in 9 months financial year 22-23 is mainly due to reversal of impairment by rupees 2,129 crores on certain discovered small fields of the company falling under 10 contract areas which were awarded by DGH to the winning bidders, which is offset by increase in depletion expenditure by rupees 1,710 crores, mainly due to capitalization of development wells and facilities at Western and Eastern Offshore. Well, friends, with this I finish my briefing of the third quarter results for the financial year 22-23. We will be very happy to take questions from you. We would request you to restrict your queries on financial results only. And with this, thanking you and thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. If you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad and wait for your turn to ask the question. If you would like to withdraw your request, you may do so by pressing star and 1 again. We will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question comes from Prabal Sen from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. Good afternoon. My first question was with respect to the KG Basin asset. Earlier briefings have indicated that the FPSO, which was a critical piece of equipment, was due to be installed anytime in the next few months or was already in process. So just wanted to get a sense if that has actually happened, and if so, then what are the timelines for production start, and when can we expect more updates from this main asset?
Prabal, I think the specific question which you are referring to with regard to KG Basin, so let me tell you over here that the FPSO, the Floating Production and Storage Unit, sailed from the Singapore yard on 21st November 22, arrived in Indian waters on 15/12/22, and sailed away from Kakinada anchorage and arrived at offshore site on 19 December 22. And hookup of STB buoy to FPSO was completed on 27th December 22, or installation of seawater take risers etc. completed on 20th January, and further commissioning work is in progress. And with this, I think most of the activities so that they are in line, and we are expecting to produce the gas oil to the tune of 38,500 barrels of oil per day, and gas by, you can say, gas to the tune of 11 gas with peak oil of 45,000 in 23-24, and likely peak gas of 11.2 million standard cubic meters of per day in 2024-25.
Got it. That is very helpful. The second question, ma'am, was about with respect to the results this time around. There seems to be an increase quite sharply in both the other operating expenses as well as in raw material consumed. Any specific reasons for that? If you can give us
one immediate reply which is coming to my mind is that because our raw material contains the C2, C3, that rich gas, LNG, which we are buying for our C2, C3 plant. So that is coming because now with the international volatility in the crude oil prices, the LNG prices have also gone up. So we were buying this through PLL, and that has also built up this increase in the feedstock prices. And with regard to the other, you can say, operating expenditures, it is mainly because of, you can say, this is mainly because of repair and maintenance of 60 crores, then transportation expenditure of 97 crores, and mainly this is because of the Mumbai offshore, and because the market, because of the increase in prices, the charter hire of the helicopters, so that has also become costly now. The O&M charges, we are, lot of flying hours are, they have been increased, because of which the transportation expenses have increased. And the other reasons are, of course, that I have already explained to you. The foreign exchange loss is also there. So that is also, adding to the, the increase in the cost. And our Chief Corporate Accounts is here, Mr. Ramesh. If he can add something on this, so that will be, further explain the details.
Yeah, good afternoon. Like Madam has already explained the reason for the increase in the OPEX. Mainly it is as far as the 9 months period is concerned, it is, as she explained, it is in the western offshore, where we have increased activity in water injection, workover, repair also. We had this Tokte, this also cyclone also earlier, so we are doing certain repairs over there. So mainly with this plus the exchange loss of about 1,066 crores, these are the contributing factors for the increase in the OPEX.
Got it, sir. That's very helpful. If I can ask a small follow-up, in terms of run rate, therefore, on a quarterly basis, should we then assume this as the new normal of around 5,500 crore for this other expense going ahead, given that our activities in offshore will only continue to accelerate?
Your question is with respect to the next financial year, are you saying that for year on year this would be the thing, or you're asking for the coming quarter?
Yeah, I'm saying that going forward for the next few quarters, sir, is this 5,500 plus crore number?
Okay, that maybe around 5 to 10% plus minus is the thing. Normally in quarter 4 we have a little more expenditure, so it could be in that range, yeah.
Got it. That is very helpful. Thank you so much for your time. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Thank you, sir. The next question comes from Varadarajan Sivasankaran from Antique Limited. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ma'am. I just wanted to check on this numbers which you gave for KG Basin, if you can provide a breakup for the current year and the next year, and maybe till you reach the peak. What is the ramp-up schedule?
So I think I will hand it over our Mr. Pawan Agarwal. So he is our Chief Corporate Planning. So he will explain further on this KG Basin.
Hello, good afternoon. As Madam has already briefed that we are expecting our first oil by May or June 2023. and we will be getting the gas production, additional gas for free gas production in May 2024. So during this year, financial year 2023, we will be getting an incremental of oil of around 1.9 MMT, and the gas to the tune of 2.8 BCM, which will be mainly the associated gas coming along with the oil. And this will be further increased to in financial year 25 to 2.2 million of oil and 3.8 million of gas with the commissioning of the CPP package, which is expected in the year 2024. So these are the projections.
Thanks, sir. My second question was on Russia. If you can provide a perspective as to what is the transaction which is happening with regard to Sakhalin, and also in the overall scheme of things, how is it proceeding with regard to dispatch of volumes, repatriation of profit, as well as the production volumes?
Your good name?
Varatharajan.
Mr. Varatharajan, Mr. Vinod Hallan is here. He is head financier from our ONGC Videsh Limited, so he will give you the explanation for this.
Sakhalin was put on force majeure by the operator in April. At that time, the field was producing something around 200 barrels of oil per day. And in stages, the production actually came down to zero in September. At that time, when the gas production was also stopped. So there was a decree issued by the Russian Federation on 7th October, taking over the operatorship and assigning it to is LLC incorporated in Russia. So that the consortium partners under the PSA were required to apply for shares in the new company. So OVL applied on 8 November, and our request was approved on 9 November for allocation of 20% shares. So there are some conditions precedent which OVL is working very hard to resolve the issue. This was the question, huh?
And the expected production.
Actually, since there are production conditions precedent to be fulfilled by OVL, we are yet to receive our allocation of shares, and we are not officially in the project, so we are not receiving any information on production officially from the operator.
I hope it does satisfy your answer.
Yes, thanks a lot. I'll come back to you.
Thank you, sir. The next question comes from Sabri Hazarika from MK Global. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, and congratulations on good numbers. So my question is regarding FY24 oil and gas production in general. I mean, you have got that Sagar Samrat also now installed in Western Offshore. So net of KG 98/2, how are we seeing the production? And also, you said that the LNG prices were up, so that was one of the reason for the raw material cost to have gone up. And you mentioned about that polymer injection also in the Rajasthan block of Vedanta. So was that also one of the factors behind the increase in Q3 in particular of raw material cost? These are the two questions.
In fact, in Q3, the 57% rise in the polymer is on account of by one.
Okay, so these are the two factors, both LNG as well as polymer, both of them contributed to the raw material cost going up, right?
And then water injection also.
Okay, got it. And second is on the overall production for FY24.
Overall production.
Any other asset also which we can look up, and some increase in production from, say, Western Offshore and the likes?
Yeah. Our Mr. Pawan Agarwal, he will give you the reply for this.
if we go by the performance of the financial year 2023, we see this year as a year of consolidation, whereby we have arrested the decline what we have been observing for last 2 or 3 years. And the next year, FY24, is going to be the year where we will be reaping the gains of our efforts, which have been ongoing for the last 2 years. So in this year, FY23, we will be having a 1% increase in the production over FY22. That is also after accounting the natural decline which we are facing to the 6 to 7% in the mature field. Now in FY24, we expect to have an increase of production by around 4 to 5% with the coming up of the production from 98 by 2 oil production and the associated gas production.
Okay,
And
so
we have got certain other projects going on in the western offshore, where we will be expecting another 0.5 MMT of the gains. So we see a increase of production in the next year.
So 4 to 5% growth will be basically on an overall basis for FY23, including KG 98 by 2 oil, you were saying, right?
That's right. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so just one add up. So your capex for 9 months, so as per government data, it is like around 19,000 crore. Is it right? Or is this standalone capex?
Standalone capex, basically,
Till
if you see,
Q3.
till January.
No, till Q3.
Q3
Till December.
Till December.
Till
I think we have got it.
No, we have got it. No?
Yeah. It is basically 22,068 till January. This is the 2,068.
19,153 to January. Till December.
So this is that is what he is saying. 19,153.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah.
So our of the capex has been to the tune of 19,153. So that has been till December.
Okay. And your full year guidance is still 30,000 or it could be lower than this? Now, considering that 9 months has been like less than 20,000.
No. We have already now, even this month also, it has overachieved. It is around 100.2%. So we expect to achieve the targeted, capex.
Okay, and it will be 30,000 going ahead also. So it won't increase
I
beyond
think
this level.
around 30,000, maybe a little more than 30,000.
Sabri, if you see in the last quarter, basically, there is always an increase in expenditure, basically. Looking into the trend for last so many years, we expect to be within the targeted, that is 29,950.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much and all the best. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. We have a question from Kirtan Mehta from BOB Capital Markets. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Just wanted to check on the guidance.
This is not audible.
Mr. Mehta, you are not audible.
Is this better?
Mehta, you are not audible.
Is this better?
Yeah, now it is better.
I wanted to check on the view on the sort of the implementation of the Kirit Park Committee recommendation. Will you be able to share your discussions with government around what is the likely timeline on the same?
See, Mr. Mehta, I think we are already engaged with the government, and as you, I think you are aware about this Kirit Committee report also, and the various, that formula which they have suggested to the government, so which we feel that is more practical and, pragmatic from our point of view also. and for the consumer point of view also. So, but we are still engaged with the government only, and it is under the consideration of the government. That is what we have learned, and nothing more we can say on that.
Is it likely in this financial year itself, or is there a possibility of sort of getting spillover to the next?
I think it should be within this financial year. That is our apprehension, because the price which we are presently in, that is 8.57, that is applicable till 31st March 2023. So from 1st April again a call has to be taken. So before that it should be, but then we are not much aware about that. It would not be proper to say anything further at this stage.
Sure. The second question was about the OVL. In terms of the capex, could you be able to sort of elaborate on the capex plan for OVL and the production targets for FY24 for OVL?
Yeah, OVL, I think again Mr. Vinod Hallan is there, so he will be able to give a suitable reply for this.
Yeah, regarding the capex for FY23, our budget is 2,907 crores, and by December we have used 1,900 crores. So next year we have projected 3,329 crores. As regards the production, oil plus OG, oil plus gas, for next year it is 9.668 MMT of oil. OE. Oil plus oil equivalent gas. Repeat, 9.668.
9.668.
Right, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. The next question comes from Mayank Maheshwari from Morgan Stanley. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am, for the call. Just two questions from my end. First was, if you can just give us a bit of an idea around the oil marketing freedom that you had got from October last year. How has been the progress in terms of getting higher realizations on that? Anything around that, if you can share, that would be great.
Yeah.
Just hold on, man, please.
See, the marketing freedom has been given to us, and the various lots which we have already auctioned in the month of October. So there were some around lots which were auctioned, and we got an average premium of something around 1.79. So that is all.
1.79 over.
Over Brent.
So this
over
$1.8 per barrel increase over Brent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over Brent.
And ma'am, when you say 36 lots, like can you just give it in million ton terms, or like how much percentage was sold in there, and what's your plan for FY24 of how much do you think you can be able to sell in the open market like these in FY24?
I think as regards the sale quantity is concerned, so we don't have right now the data.
Yeah, Mayank, actually this sale we have initially started, so still it will, as far as selling the entire offshore crude, that we would be selling, and onshore crude basically we are supplying it through our pipelines in the existing process. So we would be in a position to sell the entire crude, offshore crude, and these figures I can let you know separately. Basically, it's not handy with us as of now.
Yeah.
That's fine. I think I just wanted to understand, like, will your premium over Brent for fiscal 24 versus what you had seen in the last 8-10 years, will that now be a premium, or will that discount that you had kind of been getting for so many years, will that continue even in FY24? Just a broad picture around it, if you can help us, will be useful.
See, as of now, there is a premium. Rest, we need to see how the market behaves, what are the market dynamics. So accordingly, it would be too early to say anything at this point of time.
Okay, sure. And my second question was more related to... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we hope to get a premium naturally, considering our crude quality and things.
So that our, marketing freedom which has been given by the government, so it gives in true sense the value to us. Otherwise, we were selling earlier also. So we are expecting a premium.
Got it. Thank you. And my second question was more related to OVL. If you can just give us any color around extension of the Vietnam license and anything around Colombia.
Yeah.
In terms of the production updates there on Colombia.
Okay, Vinod, please.
Could you repeat the first question, please?
Vietnam license.
Extension of Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam, the current PSC is valid until 18th of May 23. And as the reserves still have life expected life of another, say, 2.5 years, we are pursuing with the Vietnamese government to extend. And there is another area also in that block only, acreage only, where a risk effort was made in the year 2019, for which also the extension has been applied for, and we are likely to receive the extension. That is the case of Vietnam. To produce until the economic life of the existing field and also to carry out further exploration. Second is regarding the Colombia. In Colombia, the current production levels are around 18,000 barrels of oil per day. And in the next year, we are going to take up intensive drilling of around 6 wells, which is likely to take the production, enhance the production from the block.
Yeah.
Any targets around what you're targeting for production next year?
The next year it should be around 30,000 BOPD.
35,000.
35,000. We have a exploratory campaign to drill 6 wells, and hopefully we will be touching around 35,000 barrels of oil per day.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from S. Ramesh from Nirmal Bang Equities. Please go ahead.
18 to 19.
In terms of your ONGC consolidated P&L, there is the increase in the share of joint venture and associates. If you can make us understand where this increase has come from. Is it from ONGC Petroads? What is the kind of profits ONGC Petroads has delivered in 3Q, which will be great.
So, in consolidation,
just hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
See, if we have our consolidated accounts, so what we see is that mainly in the 9 months case, our profitability has been affected by HPCL only. HPCL, because of, you can say, not increasing the retail price, the RSP, So all the OMCs, so they were under loss. So in this case also we are affected to the tune of something around 10,589 crores.
Sorry, ma'am, to interrupt. I was asking about the share of. I understand the consolidated earnings segment you have given.
Yeah.
I'm asking about the share of JVs and associates in your
Okay.
P&L. Yeah.
In case of PLL, it is we are into the profit of 208 crores, and another one OPA in a loss because of this high LNG prices. So to the tune of 1,132 crores. And in regard to OTPC, we have a profit of 77 crores. Then IGGL again a profit, OTBL again a small profit of 7 crores, and the Dahej SEZL 13 crores. And this is before elimination, I would say.
So this OPAL loss of 1132 crores is for 9 months or the third quarter?
9 months, 9 months, 9 months.
So when do you see OPAL turning around, and when do you see balance sheet reaching a logical, conclusion? The debt levels are very high. And
Actually,
yeah.
Actually, next financial year we are hoping that the prices will come down, and we will have some kind of a synergy in this regard. And major OPAL has already undergone a total major turnaround after operation of 4 years for overhauling of the major equipment. So that is why this time also, so one was it was shut down for some time, and in the first quarter, and then of course the increase in their raw material cost also. But next year we are hoping that it will come out, and we will be able to come with the profits.
That is useful. So in the ONGC P&L, if you look at the depletion provision that has increased, so can you help us understand why that has happened?
Because I think a lot of Western offshore projects, so they have been capitalized. Sagar Samrat also, MOPU, then other Western offshore, the redevelopment project.
Water injection platform.
Water injection platform. I think Mr. Ramesh give you a good reply.
Yeah, as far as the increase in depletion is concerned, as ma'am was saying, we have added a lot of facilities in the Western offshore mainly. There we have the pipeline replacement projects, major pipeline projects are also there. In addition to the platform, there is a platform by the name WIS in Mumbai, which we have added during this quarter, as also the MOPU Sagar Samrat which has come. So all these have added to the our base of capital base, which has resulted in the increased depletion.
And if we move to OVL, there is an increase in JV share, but your core revenue has come down. So has the government take increased in any of your OVL properties? And secondly, how has the share of JVs increased in the OVL result?
JVs.
No, this is for OVL JVs.
Yeah.
ONGC Videsh, you have on the one hand, the revenue has dropped. Because, so I want to understand whether government take of profits or profit oil has increased. And secondly, what is the reason for the increase in JV share? Because that's actually leading to the growth in profit share.
To reply to the second part, there is no change in the entitlement, so there is no increase in the government take in any of our projects. And on the first part, the revenue has come down mainly because of the suckling, because after May 22, there are no revenues coming from the suckling project.
What about the increase in share of JVs in OVL?
Pardon? Come again? Share of?
The share of JVs, share of JV and equity accounting entity, that has increased in this quarter in OVL. So where has that come from?
You're talking about quarter to quarter. You are talking about quarter?
Yeah, compared to third quarter 22 to third quarter 23.
Yeah. So in the third quarter, that has increased because of the joint venture Vancouver Neft in Russia.
And so, what is the current thinking in the Mozambique, Rovuma area LNG project where OVL and BPC are involved? When do you think that normal project execution activities will resume? And are we still working on 26 first gas? What is the current thinking?
As per the current estimates, there is likely to be a soft resumption of activities in the month of April 23. And with this, there is a likelihood that in July 23, there will be a resumption of operations on the ground in case of Mozambique project. And what was 26% you asked?
No, so are you on track in terms of the first gas coming out by 2020?
Yeah. No. The first gas is likely to be in the year 27.
2027. But the capex cost remains unchanged. Is there any increase in the capex cost?
Yeah, as of now, there is no change in the capex, but that will be revised once the resumption of activities take place and the contractors are re-engaged to look at the situation.
As on date, there is no increase.
If I may, just one final question. What is the current status in the KG 98/2, and when do you see the volumes go up, and what is the final fully capitalized project cost there as of late?
So I think we have already answered, but again, our Chief Corporate Planning, so he will give you a suitable reply.
I think we are, as we have explained, that we expect the first 23, and we will have a peak oil production of 45,000 barrels per day during this year. And because it will be coming from 45 May or June 23, so the average production will be around 38,500 barrels for this next financial year. And the gas production after the commissioning of the CPP is likely to be commissioned by May 24, and we will then have a likely peak gas production of around 11 million cubic meter per day. And
what is the
yeah?
What is the total capital cost?
Capital cost.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Hello?
So one moment, sir.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay connected while we connect the management team back on the call. Welcome back, sir. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Hello, yes.
Yeah, can you just confirm where we left last?
I was asking the capital cost. I'm sorry I'm asking this question again, because I have to join the call later because of another call. So I was asking about the capital cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Against the approved project cost of around 34,000 crores or $5 billion, the actual expenditure till January 2023 has been 21,500 crores.
Okay. So this 11 million, is it going to be in big production? Because earlier we were a number of 15 million cubic meters a day. So will 11 to 15 at some point in time?
A peak production of around 11 million cubic meters per day we expect in financial year 24-25.
So what I'm asking earlier, the number was, earlier we were told to understand that that would be around 15 MMSCMD. So has that peak production being revised down, or at some point in time will you see this number being raised to 15 million cubic meters a day?
I think it was 12 million cubic meter per day. We were earlier anticipating the peak production. Okay. The 3 wells which we are producing already, we are producing around 1.6 against the projection of 3 million. So that 12 million cubic meter per day peak production has been now revised to around 11 million. And the rest, once all these wells are put on production, then we will be again reviewing the whole thing.
Okay, thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from Hemang Khanna from Nomura. Please go ahead.
Hi, I hope I'm audible.
You're audible.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Just wanted to get a sense on the overall survey expenses that we saw in this quarter. There was a pretty sharp uptick, and given the fact that we have a significant, expansion plan over the next few years, could you help us understand if this would be a more sustainable kind of run rate for us to build it?
Just Hemang, 1 second.
Yeah.
See, Mr. Hemant, the thing is that there was certain area which was under the no-go area, around 3 lakh square kilometers. So that has been given out by the government. Now government has given to us, and we will be bidding it under the OLP, and then we will be going ahead with the exploration, which will include the 3D also, survey expenditure also, and that will definitely increase. But we expect that around in the next 3 years we will be spending around 32,000 crores in exploration. So if we take into account this now, since we have to carry out the aggressive exploration in this now, the area which has been given, which was categorized earlier as a no-go area, so definitely, so there will be increase in the survey expenditure also.
Got it, ma'am. Got it. Thank you so much. That is my only question.
Thank you. The next question comes from Amit Singhi, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon, madam. I want to know what is the amount of revenue from natural gas in Q3 standalone, and whether all the natural gas prices are covered under APM mechanism, and if the APM price is reduced to $6.50, how, or reduction in natural gas prices, how it will impact ONGC? That's my question.
We have got a very robust revenue of in this quarter you are asking, 11,174 crores.
Q3. Okay.
So that is in Q3.
For gas.
Of gas.
Yeah.
We are talking only of gas. And and the Q3, the price has been from 1st October, the prices were revised to $8.57 per million BTU. And let's hope that we get good prices now from 1st April also. And definitely, if there is some reduction in price, so it will affect our revenues. But approximately you can say 3,000 crores or so for $1 per million BTU reduction or increase.
Okay.
Per annum. That is per annum.
Per annum. Okay. That will be fine. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That will be the last question for the day. Now, I hand over the floor to Mrs. Pomila Jaspal, Director of Finance, for closing comments. Over to you, madam.
Thank you all the investors. So, you have been very, you can say very satisfactory. I hope our replies have satisfied your questions. And if at all you have some additional questions, so you can let us know through a mail to our investor cell also, so that IRC cell, so they will be able to give you the written answers on that. And with this, I am thankful to all of you for holding, coming on this investor call, and let's wish best for the future for ONGC. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Ladies and gentlemen, This concludes your conference for today. Thank you for your participation and for using Doorsaba's conference call service. You may disconnect your lines now. Thank you and have a good day, everyone.